Hey guys, welcome back to Rec Room. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of Crescendo. I haven't played this quest in years upon years upon years. And no, the title is not a lie. This will be my 1972nd win of Crescendo. I'm not too proud of that number, but 15-year-old me had nothing better to do with his life, and so I wanted to get on the leaderboard for Crescendo. And you know, at the time when Crescendo just came out, it was like 500 wins or so, 300, 500 wins, get the top of the leaderboard. Except this one fella, his name was Wymita, or Yamita, I don't know. I'm pretty sure we declared him dead. He has not been on the game for years upon years. I don't think there's been any activity with him, actually. Yeah, he had like around 1,300 wins in this game, so I was like, okay, you know what, I can beat that too. So little 13-year-old me really decided, hey, I want to get 1,300 wins to beat this guy on Crescendo. Because I have nothing better to do. I have no friends, what else am I supposed to do? And after I got all those wins and kills, I was like, okay, why the hell not? We'll go for more. And I kept running it with these two other people, Josiah Hammer and Rouseman 2000. So we really milked this game for all it's worth. At one point, we all tried to speedrun it too. We just tried to do things as fast as possible, and it just, I mean, we got some okay times. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I never really liked the whole trying to beat this game as fast as possible. I just like seeing the number go up on the leaderboard. I had this one kid in my class in high school. It was a criminal justice class, and he was a real student. Let me tell you, he was not the brightest of the bunch. I mean, he sat down next to me because we had this order of how we're supposed to sit. Like, the freshman was supposed to sit next to someone who's been in the class at least once, you know, to kind of teach him and show him around. He would always ask me questions, like really stupid questions. What is the task we're supposed to be doing? And he wasn't like, he didn't fall asleep or anything. I don't know if he just didn't like listen and just tuned it out, or like what he did. But he was not sitting there and he was not listening. His goal was to become a police officer, so he obviously didn't have the ambitions or like the mindset to become one, because he blanked out on everything. So one time where we needed to get one of the books from the back, contained like a list of laws and whatnot, and he asked me, you know, like, where are the books? And it's like, okay, that's a pretty simple question, a pretty understandable question. Where's the book I need? What's the certain book? So I pointed to the back of the classroom where the books are. There's a big bookshelf. He goes over to it, and he just kind of stares at it for like a good, what, maybe 10 seconds? And after he does that, he walks over to the OIC, the officer in charge. Had a student like take attendance, and that's what they were called. But yeah, they were kind of in charge of the class and whatnot. So he went over to them, and they asked, "Hey, where are the books? Where's the bookshelf?" And they point to the back of the class to where the bookshelf is. And after that, they walk back to the bookshelf, take another good 10 seconds to stare at it, and he walks to our captain, the teacher, and asks, "Where's the bookshelf?" And at that point, I'm sitting there in awe. Like, my jaw is on the floor. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Like, who is this guy? So, you know, he tells him that she tells him that the bookshelf is in the back, and he goes over to it, and he finally takes out the book, comes back to his seat right next to me, and sits down, and I am just there in awe. Like, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to do after that interaction? I don't know if I'm supposed to say something or do anything in that situation, but he was like, come on, dude, what? You had 3 people explain to you where this damn book was, and he just couldn't figure it out. I don't know. He had a mullet and like cowboy boots on. If hats were allowed, I feel like he'd be wearing a cowboy hat. You You know, like he didn't seem southern, but he was like, he had the aesthetics of a southern person. He had a girlfriend, right? And, I mean, he was a freshman. It wasn't, like, that late into the school. I mean, you knew, like, that relationship wasn't gonna work out. Ugh. Jesus. Okay. But yeah, he had a girlfriend, and she was like really gothic. So I mean, like the complete opposite of him. I just knew that he had a girlfriend because he kept telling me about it. Like he just told me these like absurd things, like I was his friend, and it just didn't make any sense. Cause like I barely knew the guy, and he's talking to me like, oh yeah, this person was hitting on my girlfriend. But there was this one time where he was telling me about how this guy tried to get his girlfriend to hide his weed for him. Which I don't know why the hell he's telling me this. It does not correlate to me at all, and I don't know this guy. All I've been doing is telling him, like, what the hell is happening in class. And apparently I'm his best friend. He didn't seem like he was, you know, not all there. I mean, he seemed all there. He wasn't very socially aware, I guess. I don't know. It was the middle of the hallway. He was making out with his girlfriend. Like, I mean, full on making out, tongue and all. And this guy comes up to him saying, hey, no one wants to see that. Which, I mean, is true. Nobody wants to see that. Who would want to see that? Like, it's crazy. They got no social cues, no boundaries, no nothing. But the guy goes up to him, and, like, this guy's, like, a foot taller than him. You know, he was probably about 5'8", and the other dude was about, you know, 6'8" or so. I mean, he was a pretty massive dude. He goes up to him and says, hey, can you stop making out in the hallway? Nobody wants to see that. After he says that, little country dude starts trying to hit the big dude. I think he tried to like throw 2 punches at him, which did not succeed. Let me tell you, I don't think they affected him at all. So the dude that's 6'8" picks him up and throws him on the ground and starts choking him out. I mean, it was a wild encounter. I mean, he was turning blue by the point that he was choking him out. I mean, like, after that, he started telling me, like, oh, he's getting into fights in school and whatnot, and, you know, people are trying to steal his girl, blah, blah, blah. I mean, this dude was just insane. Like, I just didn't know what to say to this guy anymore, and I don't know. I mean, again, his aspirations to be a police officer, I don't know, it's just a bit bizarre. God, I can't remember the spawns anymore. I felt like I would never forget. It's this guy, right? Never mind. The whips used to be a lot smaller, like they would have a much smaller range. Now they just do a massive range. Like, it's crazy. Like, I mean, that size is, like, even bigger than the maximum size that it used to be. Just flicking it out and getting that little, not fully charged, but almost fully charged spread of the whip. Not like I don't think anyone's interested. I don't think anyone would be, but I don't know, I'm just ranting. You know, I can't imagine Crescendo gameplay is too invigorating. I forgot that this guy was even here. I forgot there was a giant bat in this section. Okay, now I think 5 bats spawn on either side randomly. I'm fairly sure. 6? 6? 5? I don't know, I think there's 3 of these guys and 3 of the green ones. Okay, no, it was 2 green ones, 4 the swoop ones? I don't know, man. Whatever, you know? I think my memory is failing me. Yeah, got a few dart traps, got the laser jump. Do some pretty sick things. You just go around this one. It's pretty sick. And you can just skip this. Awesome. mighty beast awaits below. It's so surreal, like, playing this after, like, 4 years of not playing it. It's just, it doesn't feel real, like, it was all a dream. Is this guy broken? What's going on here? I've been here and done this almost 2,000 times. Like, that doesn't seem humanly possible. Like, I mean, this is like a 20-minute quest, you know?
I was beginning to think you
Wouldn't make it with all those detours. It's as simple as that. I mean, you don't get a box? I think I got like a box with whatever item. Like, I don't get like a film or like some apples because I already got everything. Now it just gives me nothing. Dude, what baloney.